Timestamp October 21st, 2025. It's right at 11:30 p.m. It's been a hell of a day. Um, Started out pretty calmly. I was doing the burn barrel stuff and sorting, and he's okay. Just to not going to do the big, like, tune in next time I see other YouTubers doing that kind of crap, and it's crap. So later this afternoon, I got a call. It was right about 6 o'clock. Pix called me to let me know that the hospital had called, because they had my dad, and they were trying to figure out who to talk to regarding his condition and whatnot. Now, jumping ahead just a little bit, pretty sure they have my wife's number, because when all of this began 2.5 years ago, my wife was down as the emergency medical contact, because at that point my work schedule was really weird, and being stay-at-home mom housewife, there was a bigger guarantee that they would get her on the phone than they would me. Plus, she's got a medical background, so if some kind of medical emergency with my mom or my dad comes in, she's more qualified from an understanding hospital medical procedures than I am, because she actually worked at a hospital. She was a med tech in the Air Force. I can fake it really well and I catch on quick, but she's actually got a background in it. So she gave the hospital what she could, and gave them my number. And they said, we'll give him a call and have him call us, because there may be forms and stuff that he'll have to fill out. So the facility where my dad is did not call. They sent him to the emergency room. He apparently slipped and fell, bumped his head. So they ran a battery of tests, x-rays, all that kind of stuff, just to make sure that, and I warned them. Looks like we're going outside. I warned them, hey, when I talked to the nurse, I'm like, my dad has COPD and hypertension, so we're talking heart and lung situation. Tanner, you're doing all the right things, pal. You really are. I'm proud of you. All right. We did not relock the door, and we really should have. That was not bright. Especially since Scrappy, if it's unlocked, he can open the door. We discovered that today. Scared the hell out of me. Going out to check the burn barrel real quick, and suddenly Scrappy comes running across the yard, and I'd left him inside. No cats escaped. We did a count. Don't do that, man. But so yeah, okay. The step and a half to get out of the lanai is a little tenuous at night. All right, we're outside, guys. Good. Go do what you need to do. You don't really need my permission. In fact, me opening the door is the permission. Soon height. But yeah, and there was a 2 or 3 hour period where we didn't know really what was going on. I don't like those kinds of 2 and 3 hour periods. We couldn't get a hold of anyone at the facility he's at. The number went right to a "we can't take your call right now, please try later" click, which we're gonna have a conversation about that. You can't send my dad to the emergency room and then not take calls. That's beyond unacceptable. Pix is furious. And in case you're not aware, an angry pixie is terrifying. Still smoldering a little bit. Probably put about 2 buckets worth in the burn barrel today. Medical stuff from Dad from like 2005, 2010. A whole bunch of receipts from the 20-aughts. Auction receipts, stuff like that. Stuff they bought 15, 20 years ago. It's good. It's good. I'm sure the return policy is still in effect. It's pointless. Big stack of restaurant menus too. Because gotta keep that for 20 years. But so the facility where my dad's at finally called back. This all went down like 6-ish. Hospital called me back to let me know they were transporting him back to the facility. He checked out. He was okay. He was a little confused about things, but with dementia, he's going to be confused about things. And the nurse was like, look, he slipped or tripped and fell. We don't really have details, but at this age and with dementia, falling is real common, which I already knew that. And Pix is freaking out. She's like, how did he fall? What, aren't they watching him? And I'm like, baby, he's in 3rd stage. They start to lose their balance very easily, and motor functions become a little bit more tricky. So falling is a natural result from that. It's not, great news, but on this one, it's science. That's how this disease works. I read up on it a lot over the past 3 years when I started figuring out exactly how messed up my dad was and what it probably was. I started researching dementia, Alzheimer's, Lewy body, vascular, all of it, frontal-lobeal. I've actually surprised a few clinicians when they started talking about it, because I'm actually keeping up, and I'll ask a question that only somebody that actually has a clue would ask, and they're like, okay, you actually know about this. And it's like, yeah, I do. So that's not me saying, look at me. That's me saying I've surprised doctors, because I know what to expect. I know what's next, and this is what's next. But yeah, so somebody called me at 10:11. The accident probably happened around 5:30. They called me to let me know that he had gotten back from the hospital and that everything's fine. I'm a little angry. But I think they'll be glad they talked to me and not my wife. She's very angry right now. But I'm trying to do laundry, sorting, doing multitasking, 6 things at once, which is my ilk. I'm still not AI. I can't all the time I was doing the burn barrel thing, Scrappy was wasp hunting. Oh, very, very boneheaded thing to do in my opinion. But this is, I didn't open it, but I opened the outside because I wasn't sure what it was. Pack of Doorables. It threw me off weird because it was in an envelope, an Amazon, like Amazon Prime bubble envelope, and I'm like, I shouldn't be getting any Amazon packages today. It was one of the Adorable lots that I ordered off of eBay. It was in an Amazon bag. Okay, apparently you probably do business through both. What are you doing? You know. So I figured I'd look through this real quick. Okay, that's one of the monkey guys from Raya, pretty sure. That looks like Rapunzel after the haircut. I don't remember which lot this is. I've got like 2 or 3 on order. Okay, this has some of the dwarves in it. That's Happy. That's staying with me. My wife and I couldn't be more polar opposite. Oh yeah, Red Queen. I wanted that too. Yards. Her favorite dwarves are Grumpy and Dopey, and I'm all about Happy and Doc. If that tells you anything about our personalities. And that sure looks like a Grumpy, which I know a girl. I don't think they had a Dopey in the lot. I think there might have been a Doc in here though. Mr. Incredible, which I already have that, but it's a great piece. I'll be reselling that. Disgust. I'm okay. I'm saying Disgust from Inside Out, which I think Disgust is hilarious. I love Anger too. I had to look this up actually. I've seen a couple of these in various lots here and there, and it's one of the Snowgies from the Frozen series. I'm not a big Frozen fan. I mean, it's cool. Another monkey. But for many years, I was just kind of hoping that everyone would let it go. Everybody was walking around quoting the song and singing the song, usually badly. And it was just like, I think it's good. I think it's a good piece. But honestly, I like Tangled better. Oh, it's from Jungle Book. My wife already has one, or I'd show that to her because she's a Jungle Book freak. Ooh. An interesting Belle, in that her eyes to me look off. Belle, as played by Marty Feldman. Ursula, my girl might be interested in that. She's big on the villains. Maleficent's her favorite, but Cheshire Cat, looking spectacular. I don't think I have that one. I'm gonna guess that's Sleepy. So my dad is safe, Betty Bye, back at the facility. Driver's Son. Merryweather? I know my girl's already got all the fairies. So resale. That is Tweedledum. Tweedledee does not have his tongue out. care as much about those guys. I definitely wanted the queen though. Ooh, Tiana. Kind of a sparkly thing going on there. Pretty cool. Right, this lot had 2 Tianas in it. In a nice pastel blue. I will present those to my girl because she's going to want a Tiana and I'm going to want the other. I'll take whatever she doesn't want. Right, just had both of my boys in it. Got a Happy and a Doc. This pleases me. The other Snowgy? That. The Jack. I know I have a Jack, but I don't know if I have that one or not. I'm not sure. I'll put that aside because Pix won't care. Looks like Belle in her traditional yellow. So Dad's back. I'm going to be making a few phone calls tomorrow. Because, really? You know what I mean? This is Naveen, Princess Frog, Rich. Ah, here you are. Yeah, I already have it. I still have him over here. It's not just a prince, he's a bard prince. I don't have to think about that. So I'm going to reuse the bag and put the 2 Tianas, Ursula and Grumpus, in there. Show my girl. And I'll let her, both Tianas are pretty cool. I'll let her pick what one she wants. I'm so easy. Really easy. And I don't really have a preference either way. If you were to ask me, I'd say probably the green. But if she wants the green, I get the pastel blue. That's fine too. That's fine. I don't have one over here. Well, poop-a-doodle. I have a box of baggies down here because somehow I knew I'd be using baggies this week for all the stuff I'm doing. Shocked, I say. Baggies are my friend. I'm going to pull the Rapunzel too. I'm actually a pretty big fan of Tangled. I may already have it though, but I'll check in my box. I've got some eBay stuff stacked over there, that's why I was going over there. So I've got some vehicles to sell, and I'm going to do like 10 durables with 2 vehicles, do like a mix lot for 12 or 15 bucks. Probably 15 because the vehicles are worth like 3, 5. Some of them are worth 10 and 20, but I'm not looking to gouge, just looking to get my money back. Because again, that's how I do this. I buy toys, I keep toys that I want, I resell what I don't, and I typically make my money back or double. And I've got a lot of stuff coming in. There's a couple of lots I bought this week that I bought just to make money with. Yeah, there's one of them I bought, and it's got like 3 or 4 pieces out of like 50 that I care about. And the rest of it, they just did it as like a bulk toy lot, and I'm gonna make a few bucks on that. Because I think I paid like 40 bucks for it. And there's a bunch of smaller lots I can make out of that are gonna go for 10 and 20 each. So that 40 bucks is probably going to become like 150. I'm guessing that was like preliminary math. Am I wrong? Could be. Probably not though. got back to me. Real tone change in the email too, which is nice because I was feeling like I was being lectured a little bit. It's like, look, I'm trying to do the right thing by everybody, and I feel like you're all up in, all up in the grill here. She's like, we need to get clearance from the court for things you've already done. Stop doing things. We have to ask permission anything we do in the future, which is exactly what I told her. I know. It's not even me trying to be a jerk. I'm over here freaking out. You haven't got back to me. I'm seeing the solution, and the last information from you was, ooh, you shouldn't have done that. You're my lawyer. There are ways we can make this right, Why am I telling you how that works? You should know you do this. I can't exactly take it back. Oh, hey, Scrappy. This is why I don't stand by the door most of the time. That was my butt. It is so nice of you to join me. No, please, come in. I suppose the little guy, nope, he's still rolling around in the grass like a wild man. I'm working on it. Be mad at me, I let the bag grab my hand. Gently. Alright, go munch. Yeah, don't stand there. Go munch. Thank you. I'm gonna walk around you now. Okay. Kids. Alright. So this is one of the other adorable lots. Okay. I've got like 3 or 4 I think coming. A bunch of these I paid like $20 for. With shipping $25, $30. So good timing because I can add to the various baggies. What do we got going on? Oh, yeah. There's a Tina. Welcome back. Sounds like a face hugger running across the grass. Okay. There you go. Alright, I admit he's growing on you. Cute little bug. And I keep finding him, like, laying down under my stool, near my stool, when I'm working over here. Or if I'm in the living room sorting in there, he'll be laying near the front door 5 feet away from me. So it's weird because I know he was definitely my dad's, but at the same time I'm really not sure how neglected he was, just because Trip was Dad's favorite. He carried Trip around with him, like carried him around. Legs worked. And I know the whole, like, purse pooch I don't quite get it. I'm totally down in a not crowded house with having a dog walking by my side. In fact, that's kind of how I like to be. Carrying it? No. I don't understand that. But no. No. So the reason I was like, ooh. One of the things that caught my attention with this lot is I'm a Toy Story nut. The Incredibles, Toy Story, big things with me. This has some of the black and white Toy Story figures. And I saw this one and went, oh, I didn't know you did that. So I got a black and white Woody. I don't think they made a black and white Buzz. I don't know why they would. You know, if you know, you know. That's got to be a black and white Bullseye. Oh, that's spectacular. That's spectacular. Yep. Jessie. I had seen the Woody and the Jessie. I didn't see the Bullseye. And honestly, in the picture, I might have assumed it was like, you know, a donkey or something, not, you know, like from Pinocchio. But he's got a little saddle in the back. And it's the same gray as the other guys. Little saddle thing going on there. So I'm pretty sure that's a Bullseye. That's very cool. Okay, another Ursula. Another Ursula, so I can sell that. Oh, my girl's gonna flip. Merida, Brave. My girl's a fan. Second Queen of Hearts. I'll let my babe look at it, but I don't think she's gonna care. Sleeping Beauty. Neither one of us is gonna have great need. Yeah. Stinky Pete. The voice of Frasier. I'm honestly not even sure what this is from. I mean, it's pretty sure it's supposed to be a gator. I don't know if it's Peter Pan, Fantasia. I'm not honestly sure. And I'm not really worried about it. I have to Google Lens that. I'm not sure what it is. Obviously, it's a sparkly. It looks kind of rabbit-like, maybe? I don't know what you are. Are you like an invisible Jack or something? To Google Lens. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to find out. Okay. He's furry. Rabbit, I'm guessing, from Winnie the Pooh. I get nervous about the ones that have like a furry texture because like 2 years later, that fur ain't looking so hot. I've seen this in other toys before. It's a great idea, but it doesn't have any like real staying power. I'm gonna guess you're Anna from Frozen, I think. But I do not know that. Another Google Lens object there. Zazu. That makes me happy. I love Zazu. I'm a fan of like everybody that's ever voiced him. Grub? I'm gonna guess that's like a Lion King adorable prop or something? That's very strange. That is a raccoon eating a cookie. Are you from Incredibles 2? Is this the raccoon that Jack Jack goes to war with? It's eating a cookie. Because initially I was thinking Pocahontas, but that definitely looks like it's eating a cookie. I'm going to have to Google Lens that, because if they did do that, that's hilarious. That is most likely, was it Pascal? Chameleon? Looking pretty cool. But yeah, my dad is okay. We're going to, my girl will actually want that. My girl loves Sven. Well, that's cute. Dumbo with the clown makeup. That's cute. Okay, I have to keep this one even though it has the furry thing going on. That is an Abu. You hairy little thief. I'm a big Aladdin fan. Pretty sure that's, I think, Coco? Is that Dante, one of Dante's forms? Gotta Google Lens that. I think so. If so, my girl's gonna be like, hey, I need that. That is a Tinkerbell, and I absolutely know where that's going. There's no question there. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the love interest from Jungle Book, or if that's be a strange Moana. I'm not sure what I'm looking at there. That's another Google Lens. Tomorrow we're going to be running some more errands. Ow, ow. So that goes with the Abu, I guess. I think this is the one that's always watching. Very small, though, compared to the other doorables. It's very small. Continue to get stuff done here, and we're probably going to keep getting the Raya monkeys. This was the other one that I saw in that lot. Y'all know I got a Jiminy Cricket over here. It's a fine looking cricket. Okay, I'm keeping quite a few from this set. I got a bunch to Google Lens. Pocahontas. Not worried about it. Looks like another Happy. My girl won't care. Jasmine. So, I gotta get the new accounting figured out. Peter Pan. I'm a fan, but I'll let my girl see it because she might want it to go with her fairies. It's over. Need to get a shower and get to bed sometime in the near future. I'm still in kind of a weird numb shock, aftershock place after the day's events. I'm glad my dad's okay, but boy, was this mishandled. And I would prefer that it wasn't, you know. If you're curious, if you're asking. Definitely got my one brick done today. I keep slugging through. I'm going to need to order a printer scanner for here, because I've got to start putting together all the receipts and things that I bought for estate and whatnot, because my lawyer's like, we've got to have documentation of everything. I'm like, I got the receipts here, calm down. But I need to actually like put it together and assemble it in a way that makes sense, which I can. But I'm going to need like a flatbed scanner, printer, because yeah, we're going to need that. And I'm just going to start buying the components, even though I'm conducting estate business with it. I'm just going to start buying it myself. I don't even want to dick around with the whole, well, you can't do this. Well, you got to ask permission. You know what? I'll just buy it. I own it. It's not the estate's. It's mine. Am I using it for the estate? Yeah. Because it's needed at this point. So, I told Pix that I was thinking that earlier. I told her, check out the stats on different things. We typically lean towards HP for printers. We just kind of always have. We've had some Epsons that were pretty good, but I've always had really good luck with the Hewlett-Packards. So, figure out what you want. It needs to be a flatbed scanner, printer, color, black and white. You pick what we're getting. I'll push the button on it, but I need something here by the end of the week would be great. Lawyer said we're not in a panicky rush, but I need to start putting things together. So, and duh. We're going to have to ask the court. I know. Aggravating. My lawyer freaking out is causing me to freak out, even though I know what the answer is. Anywho. Good. I thought I was going to get that phone call about my dad. I thought that maybe why I didn't get a call from the facility is no one there wanted to tell me. And I know that call can come any minute, any day. And I can't stop it. So, that's a good note to leave off on, right? That's happy. That's happy. The world keeps spinning. All right. Make it a great day.